Claire from Diamond Painting Nerd, and welcome to my next video here on YouTube. Today I'm doing a kitting down video. So I've seen quite a few of these being done, but I thought I would share with you my first process of kitting down. So as I've explained in my previous video, I've only actually done one diamond painting, but I'm hooked. So I've gone all in. I've got the case with all of the tools, and so yeah, I'm going to kit down my first ever kit. Now I haven't decided if I am going to keep the spare drills, and purely because I don't really want them hanging around, and I'm not really sure I'm going to be using them for anything else. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of them, but because my diamond painting isn't actually framed yet, I don't want to get rid of them in case any of them fall off. So what I'm going to do is kit down, put them back into the bags they originally came in, and then I can get myself ready for kitting up my new one. I have bought one from Amazon, which I'm going to be sharing a separate video for that. And so I will just kit down in this video and go through the process. Now, when I opened up my my bag, it's just an absolute mess of all the things that I just shoved in here. So I want to get it back to where I started. So I'm just going to grab everything out, and I'll just take those clips off as well. I always find that my tweezers just get caught in this mesh, so I need to find a better solution for that. So I'm just going to drag everything out because I've got a ton of stuff in here. I also have a random sequin in here. So yeah, here we are. Right, so I have all of the junk out of the top. Just turn that around, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to figure out how or what bits I'm actually going to keep in here. Now I had with the kit, obviously you get the standard boat and the pen and the wax with it, but these, I don't use these boats, they're just too small. I've dropped them so many times doing my my diamond painting, so I'm going to make a decision that I'll probably keep hold of one or two just as spares, but I'm going to get them out of the case. I don't need to keep them in there permanently. And it's the same as this as well. So a lot of this actually came with this case, and so I'm probably not going to keep it. So what I actually did is the drills for this kit, that the painting that I've just done actually came in little Ziploc bags already, and they were all numbered, which was really handy. So I actually kept hold of those because I wasn't sure as to what I was going to do at the end with my drills. So I did decide to keep hold of those. So I'm going to pop all of the pens together. Actually, what I might do is I've got some pencil cases, so I might go ahead and find a spare pencil case to pop all of my pens and bits in. That's probably what I'll do. I need to find that off camera. So then I have my wax, and I'm not a fan of this square one, just purely because I end up dropping it on the floor, and I said I've got dogs, so it gets dog hair on it. I do prefer this in the little case, and I think I got those when I actually bought this case. I think it came with it. So yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this the stuff that isn't in a little container, but I'm sure I can make it work. I don't want it to go to waste. Then we have the number stickers. So I only actually numbered up to 35 because that was the number of colours that I had in my kit. So let's move that out of the way. Then I also kept this. So this was the protective cover for the adhesive, and as I worked along it, I just cut. And what I did is I actually saved this because as I was working, I was using it as an armrest to stop my hand going on that sticky, and it worked perfectly. So what I might do is just keep hold of a bigger bit, but then actually get rid of some of the smaller bits. I don't need all of that. Then I have another wax, so that's fine. Then I have my little funnel, which I'll probably need, and then my straightener and my big boat. So those are going to end up going back in as well. Then I have quite a lot of drills left over, and these I actually kept in the larger bags anyway. So what I'm going to do is I might as well get these ones out now, and I'm just going to keep them in these larger bags and then, like I said, once I've decided how, what I want to do with these, whether I keep them, if there are any maybe bespoke projects that I want to do, then I'll keep hold of them. But I'll make a decision once that that painting is up and in a frame, then I'll decide if I need these in my life. Now, I am a crafter already. I do paper craft projects, and so I hoard all of the things. And so, yeah, I'm trying to be mindful about what stuff I keep and what stuff I get rid of, because, yeah, if I had the chance, then I'd probably keep absolutely everything that I get my hands on that's craft related. So, yeah, I'm trying to be more mindful. Now, if these drills were of really good quality, then I think that I would probably most definitely keep them. But I wouldn't say that they were the best, purely because they I did find some of them were like half, like a smaller size than the others. And that just drove me nuts when I was trying to do a square drill painting, because it just meant that nothing lined up. And I only really discovered that was happening when I got partially of the way through the painting. And then I decided that actually, if I came across any of those smaller ones, that I was just gonna bin them and not worrying about keeping hold of them. So yeah, there were 35 colours in this particular kit that that I worked with, and there were a lot of dark colours. And I've swiftly learned that 310 is the number, the DMC code for black, and that's very apparent with the amount of black that was in the kit that I just did. Now, if I were to keep these, which I don't think I'm going to, like I said, purely because I don't think the quality on them, I mean, they don't look too bad when you look at them like that. And I've seen other kits where you've got so many little bits of offcuts and, you know, really bad drills. They don't look too bad. But as I said, when I was actually going through them, I did discover that some of them were not the same size. And yeah, it drove me a little bonkers, to be honest. And there's not masses left of some of these anyway. So, and also I'm not sure whether I'd buy another, well, the kit that I made, the actual painting that I made was actually sent to me. I'm not sure whether I'd buy a kit from there, to be honest. It was really fun doing it, and I'm really pleased with the end result. But I suppose the frustrations of the drills not, and I'm a perfectionist, so that's part of the problem. The drills not lining up, and I know it's a common issue with square drills versus round drills. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, for me, I'd like them to be a lot straighter, and I think they would have been had they fit together better. And they just didn't, because yeah, some of the drills were bigger than others, and also, oops, that flew out of there. And also the canvas seemed a little bigger than I was expecting as well. So it didn't seem there were enough. It seemed it was too gappy between the drills, and I don't think that should have happened. I think that it should have all locked together nicely next to each other. But yeah, that really didn't happen. Not very many left of these, to be honest. I didn't get many of these anyway. This was only a small area that used these. I think it was for the little candle on the painting. I'm a scrapbooker, so I'll always I always say photo. It sticks in my head. Okay, so we are getting there now. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but because my bags weren't in any particular order, I'm just going through and pulling out, oh, these are alive, pulling out the little pots. Now, these little pots I found to be brilliant. So when I first started, I was just working from the bags, and I used a little tray, which is just one of these, a little grey tray, and I had my drills kind of lined up in the tray in number order, but they just kept falling over, and they just went everywhere. And so I decided to bite the bullet, and I ordered a case from Amazon, and I do not regret it for 1 second. Now, part of the excitement of this is that actually I've now got my dad involved in diamond painting, and he is loving it. So yeah, it's kind of a family affair. So I started scrapbooking, and then got my mum into that, and then I showed my dad my diamond painting, and he needs another hobby. He Xbox is his thing. So it's great to be able to share this hobby with my dad as well. So he has been completing some ones that are already pre-mounted on the wood frames, and I think he's done 2 partials, but he has also bought some more as well. So I think he's done one of the Manhattan Bridge, and he's also done like a multicolour zebra one, which is gorgeous. If you're in the UK, he actually bought them from the range, which you can buy online, as well as in store as well. So if you are in the UK and you're looking for some diamond paintings, the range actually sell them, if you weren't aware. So yeah, he's got a couple now. I think he's got them. So I think he's just finishing off the Manhattan Bridge one. But he also fell into the trap of the diamond, the storage system as well. So he had bought one of those, just the plastic cases that have the dividers in. And then I said to him, how are you going to tip those out into the boat? And he obviously didn't even, or tray, and he didn't even have a thought about that. So I said to him, he needs to get one of these, because these are absolutely perfect. This one is a art dot one, and I paid, this is a 60 jar one, and I paid £21, which supposedly was the offer price at the time, but I have seen that price for these fluctuate up and down. So I've seen it as low as sort of £17. But be careful, because there are the 30 dot cases as well. So just check which one you're buying. A 30 wouldn't have been big enough for me, because of the painting I've just done, which was 35 colours. So I needed the 60 as a minimum. And it's perfect, because I think even if I've got 2 kits up and running, then I could use this, as long as obviously the colours are between them less than 60. And the way that I plan on doing that is, if I kit up 2 kits at the same time in this one case, is I would just use a different colour sticker for the numbers. So I don't have a, I didn't have this, there was no stickers for the legend for this kit. I know that quite a few of the manufacturers actually include the stickers. Come on out, you come. That one does not want to come out. But they, let me just grab something that I can, I've got a little sequin spoon here that I can get that out with. Yeah, so the this one didn't actually come with printed stickers, and so for me it was easy enough just to have a look at the legend and the symbol, and then obviously work back from there to know that it was the what number I needed to get out of the box. And it worked well for me. I didn't have any issues with that, to be honest. So it was absolutely fine. And then, yeah, so the legend actually just came printed, which is just here, actually. So I just taped this up above my workstation, so I could just quickly look when it was like a little spade symbol. I can just come back here, and I kind of got to the point very quickly where I actually realized that whenever I saw the spade, that I knew that it was number 6. Whenever I saw a heart, I knew it was 22. And so, yeah, I kind of got to the stage where I didn't even need to consult, although I did, because I still wanted to double check that I was right. But yeah, I was kind of confident that on what certain numbers were. The kit, the painting that I've just done was very confetti heavy, and so I wanted it done a lot quicker than what I managed it, because I am once I latch on to something that I really enjoy, then I just go full pelt, and I want to get as many done as I can. I have looked at the options of purchasing from the US as well, but I can see that the cost of shipping is probably going to be more of the issue. So what I've done for the minute is I have just bought some budget friendly kits just to get me started. I do absolutely love the some of the ones that I've seen from the Diamond Art Club, but yeah, as I said, shipping, the cost of the kits and the shipping is just a bit pricey for me right now. So I am trying to keep my budget for this down as much as I can, because I know that I can go way over the top with getting everything, getting all the things, getting all the kits, and so I'm just trying to rein myself back in. So I've ordered a kit from Amazon, which has arrived, and I'm interested then to have a look and do a review on that, and then I'll be doing a kitting up video for that one. And I've also ordered some budget friendly kits from Shein as well, Shein, however you want to pronounce it. And so those are on the way, and hopefully those should be here over the next couple of days. And so I'll be having a look at those in closer detail. I've had some other companies as well reach out for diamond painting reviews, because I don't know if I've mentioned in this video, but I have another YouTube channel which is all focused on scrapbooking, paper crafts, and so yeah, I've had a few companies already reach out that want to do some diamond painting reviews. So I am in the process of corresponding with those at the moment to see if it's something that I wish to review. And yeah, so it's all very exciting, the start of a new diamond painting adventure. The only problem is there's not enough hours in the day, so by the time I try and juggle all of my hobbies, then yeah, I run out of time. So scrapbooking, I like crochet, I like cross stitch, I like all of the things. So now let's have a little look. Did I actually miss any? I know that I've got a bag. Oh, that's number 14. This is the one that was really trashy, and you can see, look at this, I don't know if you can see all of the bits, and it was really bad, and it was quite frustrating actually. Oh, I've got another bag in here, number 2, 18 and 14. Okay, so let's get number 2 out. Yeah, so I am not sure about getting another kit from this company, purely because of it was just this one number that was the problem, and I don't know why. Everything else, everything else, there were some issues, as I said, with the size of the drills. Yeah, this one got very static, not to start with, but as I worked on this painting, for some reason these ones just got really static, and you can just see all the little crummy bits. So yeah, that one was frustrating to work with. 18. Okay, so this should be the last one. Actually, I might have some 5s and 22s that need to come out as well. Oh, actually, I've done those, haven't I? Okay, so now let me just check my pots, and we should be back to 35, because I hadn't used any of the other pots. So yeah, I didn't, I could have used the spare pots for the extra 5s and 22s, which were, I told you, it's got a mind of its own. which were the 3 10s and were the 8 825s. I think, no, sorry, the 939s. But I just decided to keep the extras in the zippy bags, and then when I was doing a larger area of those colours, I would just pull them out and pull them out of the zippy bag and just fill my little tray with the ones from the bag. Okay, cool. So we are back, and that is now empty. Oh, goodness me. So we have now all of the empty containers again. So now it's just a case of popping my bits and bobs back in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little funnel back in. That came with this kit as well. It also came with some spare zippies, so I'm going to include those. I didn't actually use them, but if I do need them, then I suppose they're there. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to utilise these other Ziploc bags that I had other things sent in. I'm actually going to add my wax into there, because then I can keep it all together. So it's, because otherwise this is just a mesh net, and it just falls everywhere. So I'm going to pop my wax in together so I can seal that up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that inside the boat. I call it a boat, a tray, same thing. Okay, that's fine. And then my straightener. And I think what I'm going to do is just pop my pens in here for now. Oh, that's the extra bit of backing paper that I said I'm going to keep hold of. So I'm going to pop that in there. And I'm going to pop all of my pens and my tweezers. Oh, the good thing actually that that happened with the this pen here I just bought on Amazon, I realized very quickly that these are just too thin. Another good thing with the kit that I got sent for review for the picture that I did, you actually got metal tweezers, and the other kit that I bought actually had plastic tweezers, which I just binned because yeah, I can't stand plastic tweezers. So it actually came with metal tweezers, which is great because I'm going to use those for future kits as well. So I'm going to pop all of my little pens and attachments in there. Then I have my little stickers, which I may end up adding on. I don't know. Like I said, I'm either going to use different coloured stickers if I end up kitting up 2 kits in here, or I will use the same. I'll just use the white stickers, but then I'll put a dot on them. So I'm absolutely fine with it just being the numbers and not actually needing the DMC code or the symbol on here. It just works for me, and it's not a problem. I am going to find a more permanent little pencil case to pop all of these in as well, but for the minute they're nice and secure in there now. And my kit is now back to square one, and I'm ready for kitting up my next project. So we are done. Unkitting, dekitting, whatever I want to call it is done and finished, and there we are. Thanks very much for joining me for today's video. I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye.